Welcome back to another episode of the Grab a Seat podcast.
What's
Your
up?
boy,
What's up? What's up?
your boy Devon and Collin are here. Mitch is still presumably dead at the moment.
Hey, yo.
We're starting it off again with some more structure like we did last episode, and we wanted to talk about Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon.
Yeah. So for the record, okay, so I was raised a Nickelodeon kid.
Mm,
So I guess I am partial to Nickelodeon in
yeah,
that sense. Um, I don't have like any vitriol against Cartoon Network. The only thing I don't like is Disney Channel because I feel like Disney Channel kids were raised to be like fans of police. You know what I mean?
yeah. I would.
Like just
I was never. Yeah, there's I never watched the Disney Channel at all
um,
when I was a kid. None of the shows ever like appealed to me. I mean, I mean that's a lie because I remember when I was a kid, I used to watch like well, this is like when I was like God 4 or 5. I'd watch like
yeah.
Mickey Mouse's Clubhouse or like
Okay.
or
Yeah.
whatever stupid shit. But like yeah, I once I got 8, 9, 10, whatever, I started mainly watching Cartoon Network and
I feel like
Nickelodeon.
I feel like Disney Channel kids who are like in their 30s now have like live, laugh, love signs in their house
Oh yeah,
and like and their husband has a back to blue sticker on his Ford F-250.
you're
Like
saying every.
that's just kind of what Disney Channel kids gives me, you
You're
know?
saying every Disney Channel fan is a conservative, Colin?
Okay, not necessarily conservative, just like that ultra like vanilla, like
Basic.
plain type of person, you
Yeah,
know?
basic,
Now,
boring.
Cartoon Network kids, I feel like they're kind of fucked up, but
Oh
in
yeah,
a
they are.
way, you know?
Takes one to know one.
Yeah. Well, not in a you way, Devin.
Huh?
Not in a fucked up way like you.
This is a different level of fucked upness.
No, I'm saying like they might go out and like do coke twice a month, you know? I feel like that.
I don't do that
Oh yeah, you're right.
all the time. No, yeah,
Um,
because Cartoon Network compared to Nickelodeon, what we're gonna get compared to
yes.
Nickelodeon, I feel like Cartoon Network is a little bit more edgier, I
Yeah,
guess
it
you'd
was
say.
definitely easier.
And I feel like I'm not saying Nickelodeon didn't, but I feel like Cartoon Network would have more shows that even like an adult would probably sit down and watch, other than like SpongeBob and Nickelodeon. But I I
Now, one thing I will say about Nickelodeon had the like live action, I guess you'd call it like
yes,
the like
yes,
acted. They had the live acted game on fucking lock.
yes, they
And
did.
nobody, all thanks to Creepy Toes Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider, yeah.
You know, that's why I was gonna say I think Nickelodeon kids nowadays just have foot fetishes. It's just ingrained in them as a child.
Yeah,
They're just like them keep
them
like
to
dogs.
them toesies.
Dogs.
That's what the Nickelodeon actually, to their credit, that's what really got me into the live action shows.
Yeah.
Because I would mostly watch cartoons, and I started like, and then like I know like Drake and Josh would come on Nickelodeon. I'm like, all right, I'll give this a shot, and I end up loving Drake and Josh, and that's why that Drake and Josh is really what got me into the live action uh shows.
No, I
So I was
know.
like, so like if I'll put it to you like this: if I wanted to watch a cartoon, I would go to Cartoon Network, obviously. But if I wanted to watch some live action sitcom, I would go to Nickelodeon.
Like Sans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I watch Nickelodeon all around, like the cartoons. Obviously,
Mhm.
SpongeBob. Like,
Oh
I
yeah.
feel like Nickelodeon is almost number one just off the merit of SpongeBob.
That's all they play. There's like a joke because like on MTV, like all they play is fucking ridiculousness, like back to back every day.
I don't watch MTV, but yeah, sure.
Okay, well they play that show Ridiculousness all the time,
Yeah.
and that's basically what they do with SpongeBob. They just put SpongeBob on all fucking day, and they just have like two other shows that they put on. It's like both those networks or channels are dominated by one show.
SpongeBob though, it started going downhill after like season 5.
Basically, every fan is on the consensus that after the first movie,
Yeah.
it started going downhill,
Yeah,
which
like
I agree with.
the first season or two after the movie were still like decent.
Yeah, but
It
it wasn't
just
on
it was
that
not on the
echelon.
same level. I mean,
Yeah,
SpongeBob movie was good, really good. Shit before that was amazing, and then it just kind of got decent to mid to just fucking bad.
yeah,
This one guy I used to work with, he had a little brother who's like, I don't know, 5, 6, something like that. And he said he
okay,
watched SpongeBob. He
uh
said
huh.
it's like entirely catered to children now. Because like obviously it's always been mainly catered to children, but you could watch a SpongeBob episode as an adult, like the early ones, and still find it fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and there is, and uh, as I said before, with like Cartoon Network being kind of like edgier and adult oriented in a sense, SpongeBob would have some adult humor that obviously you wouldn't get as a kid, but as you got, become an adult, you're like, oh, I get that shit now. That makes sense.
Right.
Like there's one joke, there's one joke, when I was a kid that went completely over my head, but now as an adult, I'm like, wow, that's fucked up. But there's an episode where SpongeBob is trying to give Gary a bath, and he shows Gary some soap, and he's like, "Look, Gary, doubloons." And he goes to put them down. He says, "Don't drop them."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh my god!" As a kid, like, what the fuck is he talking about? But now as an adult, I'm like, dude, I can't fucking believe they would put that in a kid show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's that adult humor that SpongeBob, would have from time to time for the adults to be like, okay, it's pretty funny.
And Disney Channel adults would turn around and say, they'd get canceled if they put that in the TV show today.
Yeah.
You
Mm,
can't say anything anymore.
yeah.
Um,
I yeah.
Cartoon wise though, like Cartoon Network, I don't know. I don't think it's their like flagship cartoon, but probably their best is Regular Show.
Yeah, I love the fuck out of some regular show.
Regular Show, I didn't watch too much of it. Like I didn't watch enough to say I'm an avid fan, but what I did
Mhm.
watch, it always was just fucking ooh,
Yeah,
ooh, baby.
it was always hitting every
Yeah.
episode. But what my favorite uh, Cartoon Network show was, as a kid I used to watch all the time. Obviously, Ed, Edd and Eddy. That was my shit right there. I loved Ed, Edd
Yeah.
and Eddy.
I think I've watched I watched a little bit of Ed and Eddie.
Hmm.
Not a lot. I'm looking through all the Cartoon Network shows now.
Yeah,
Just I mean, I watched a little bit of Adventure Time.
which that's a good show too. That's like a really
I
good
didn't watch
show.
a lot of Adventure Time, but I definitely watched a little bit of it. They do
Hmm.
have Rick and Morty. That's a negative.
That's
um,
Adult Swim. I mean,
yeah, but
that
Adult
doesn't really
Swim
count.
kind of falls under Cartoon Network, though, right?
Does it? I mean, yeah, it's on the Cartoon Network channel. I don't know about that, but I guess we
Because
could go to
Nickelodeon, yeah.
Nickelodeon had Nick and Night. I mean, that's yeah, we can talk about that. I mean, they're like adult oriented, you know,
Semi-adult oriented. Yeah.
spaces during the night. Nick and Night was always just purely just
Oh, yeah,
live
Nick
action
and
shows, and then Adult Swim was obviously for adults, and they would have like fucking like Robot Chicken. I love the fuck out of Robot Chicken. I don't know if you ever watched it.
I think I watched a little bit of Robot Chicken.
It was made by Seth Green. Um, he's like I know you don't watch too many movies, so I can't really bring up a movie that you probably know you've seen them in. But then I know they would also do a lot of anime on Adult Swim, do like Bleach and like Inuyasha and shit. Like I wasn't into that shit, but I remember like I would as a kid I would like I would fall asleep with Cartoon Network on, and I would wake up in the middle of the night. There'd be some fucking weird ass anime shit, playing. Like, what the fuck is this? And I would turn that shit off. But yeah, I mean, uh, I would prefer to watch, Adult Swim over Nick and Nine any day of the week, to be honest.
Yeah. Now, correct? Oh, see, this is another big point in Nickelodeon. You know what other
Mm.
cartoon they aired, which I honestly think is one of the best cartoons of all time?
What is that?
Avatar.
I never watched too much Avatar. I just watched a little bit of it when I was a kid. Wasn't fully
Yeah.
into it, but it
I
is a good
mean,
show.
to our 10 listeners, if any of you guys are Avatar fans, like you know, like it's one of the better cartoons that's ever I personally think that's ever been made. Because
Yeah, it's
actual like this it was a fairly serious cartoon. The story was so good.
mhm.
And so I don't know, man, because I'm looking through all these Nickelodeon is like, just from what I'm seeing here, it's like go big or go home. Because I see a bunch of good cartoons and a bunch of cartoons and shows that look like absolute dog shit.
Well, well, name off some shows that you think are like they look like dog shit.
Like they just kind of seem like dog shit.
Yeah.
Most of them are like newer ones.
Okay. Okay. That's I was
Like,
never mind then. I was gonna say like
yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like an older show because
Nickelodeon back in their heyday, they were putting out nothing but bangers.
yeah, back when they would play other shit other than SpongeBob.
Like Zoe 101. I don't know if I want to call it a banger. It was a good show.
I never really
Oh,
got into it.
Nick had Hey Arnold too.
Yeah, I used to watch Hey Arnold all the time.
Left,
Arnold.
yeah.
Yeah,
Obviously, Drake and Josh, you know,
banger,
banger. Jimmy Neutron,
banger,
Danny Phantom,
banger.
bang. uh, I'm not seeing much else that's a banger here.
There's more, Colin. You just
Oh, did you ever watch the Backyardigans? Like as a
come meet our friends, the backyard again.
the
Yeah,
backyard. Oh, Ned's Declassified.
dude, I just got
That
I got drunk like
was
last week and I was watching that
banging.
shit on Netflix, bro. Fucking Cookie.
Yeah, Ned's Declassified. They had
Uh,
Cat Dog.
yeah, that wasn't
Cat
that
Dog
bad.
was bad. iCarly was okay.
Dude, I love the fuck out of Carly, dude. It was good.
Victorious was okay.
I watched a little bit of that.
Yeah, I mean, Big
Mm.
Time Rush was a little bit of a flop.
Yeah, I didn't really watch Big Time Rush.
Oh, dude, they have Blues Clues too.
Yeah,
So I mean, I
they
don't know. Yeah, Nickelodeon was laying down them bangers. Like I
they go
can't.
hard sometimes.
They go hard in the paint.
Yeah.
What was that one show with Amanda Bynes? What was it?
Oh,
Was
the
it?
Amanda Show.
Yeah, the Amanda. Oh yeah, the
Amanda
Amanda
Show.
show was the Amanda show was really good too.
Yeah, I don't really remember too much, but I used to watch. I
The
used to
Amanda
watch that
show
shit all the
just
time.
seemed like the writers were just all on like acid.
Cocaine. I was gonna say cocaine, but but acid
Cocaine,
works too.
like, a little combination of both of them.
Yeah.
Little nose candy and then a little tongue candy.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what else is good from Cartoon Network, Devin, because I went off about the Nickelodeon shit.
I don't even have to look any shit up. I just know on Cartoon Network they had some top tier shit like Codename Kids Next Door. That
Okay.
was uh they had Johnny Bravo,
Okay, Ed, I know of Johnny Bravo.
Dexter's Laboratory,
Yeah, I probably know of most of the ones you're gonna bring up. I probably just didn't really watch them.
the fucking Powerpuff Girls, Colin.
Okay, yeah, Powerpuff Girls, yeah.
The
Powerpuff Girls?
fucking Powerpuff Girls, dude. Do I need to say any more of that? Do I need to list off any more, Colin? Yeah, Ed and Eddie, regular show. Um,
Was he
shit, what
Mason World
else?
Gumball on Cartoon Network?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. That was that show came on at the point where I was like slowly starting. I was getting older, and I was slowly starting to kind of get away from
yeah.
watching cartoons.
There's
It
a
was like,
lull in your life. I feel like once you stop watching cartoons where you are like super against watching them because you think it's mad childish.
yeah,
Like there's that part in your life where it's like, I'll never watch a cartoon. It's so childish. And then you eventually grow up and realize cartoons are still pretty fucking dope.
yeah. There, that's like I said. Well, it wasn't a cartoon, but like I said, I was watching fucking. Well, I watched it this Friday too. While I was watching Ned's Declassified.
Yeah. Ned's Declassified was so good.
It was goaded.
Fucking Cookie,
Cookie,
Moe's.
Moe's,
Um,
yeah, Coconut Head.
I don't
Coconut
remember.
Head,
Coconut Head, yeah. The jam.
aka that's Mitch.
All right, dude, you said it, Devin, not me.
No. Mitch has made this joke about himself.
Oh,
He was
okay.
in high school. He would say he looked like Coconut Head. So
I mean, I looked like Coconut Head when I was in high school too. So
mm,
yeah.
I guess, but
And see,
I Mitch would probably know more about the Neds declassified lore. He knows a lot more about it than I do. So, but
see,
yeah,
this
those are ones I can think of.
this would be semi-perfect if Mitch were on and he was a Disney Channel kid. I say semi-perfect because he could talk about it, but also not perfect because he'd be a Disney Channel kid.
I feel like he is a Disney Channel kid.
Yeah,
I feel like he might be a Disney Channel kid.
he might be. Sorry, Mitch. I'm sorry to hear that.
Mitch gives off those Disney Channel kid vibes.
Sometimes
Um,
he does. He does sometimes. I can't lie.
but yeah, those cartoons on Nick and Cartoon Network shaped me to be the person that I am today.
Devin, shut the fuck up. What kind of senior year class
uh,
is that?
it's a good one.
Be the kind of person I am today. God, Jesus Christ.
What's wrong with that, Colin? You know, Zoomers these days, that most like 60% of Zoomers' personalities is just SpongeBob references.
Not Zoomers, bro. 60% of Zoomers' personality is from fucking TikTok videos.
No,
Yeah.
wait, no. What is the Zoomers' age range? Aren't we Zoomers?
Okay, okay. We can talk about this for a second.
We can talk
We are
about
Gen
Zoomers.
X, or not Gen X. Oh God, no! Thank God we're not Gen X. We're Gen Z. To
That's
me,
Zoomers,
okay,
Colin.
maybe I view it a little bit differently. Zoomers are a younger subsect of Gen Z,
Oh
at
my
least when I
god,
think about it.
subdivisions.
Like Zoomers to me are kids that are like 14, 18 to 14.
18. I was leaving to say that 18 to 14.
I mean, I'm not even joking. Like the 14 to 18-year-old range, that's even like 13 to 18. That's like Zoomers to me. It's kids that have like grown up on their phones their entire life, most of their lives, because I feel like they're younger enough than us that I can talk
I
like
mean,
this.
when it says, I know it's Wikipedia, but not the best source of information. But it says, I know your mom would like that. Don't believe anything you see on the
Yeah.
internet. But it says, many analytic companies have said it at the start is that 1997.
No, and that's Gen Z.
Yes.
When I think of Zoomer personally, I think of somebody who's like 15, goes on TikTok for the entire day, and their entire personality and thought process is just quoting TikTok trends.
Damn, Colin, why don't you at me next time?
Then we don't even go on TikTok.
I fucking hate TikTok, dude. TikTok is like top 10 worst things of all time.
I downloaded TikTok for like 2 weeks. I had it on
Uh,
my phone for like 2 weeks.
I had it for a half an hour and I just
I will admit, once the algorithm on TikTok kind of had a feeling for what I liked, I did get some good shit on there.
for that
But
1 week.
but then I was like, you know what? I see the same shit on Instagram. It's just easier to do it on Instagram. When I
Yeah,
like
with,
look
with
at
the
reels,
reels.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like I'm already on Instagram. I already like I don't have to follow a shit ton of people to see this shit. Like I already do.
Hmm.
So it's just fucking easier. And
Yeah.
I already let the Chinese government have access to my phone.
But I'm not gonna lie either. Sometimes I will find a good TikTok and I will give TikTok some props. But okay, that was actually a good one. Something that didn't make me cringe.
But like the first day or two, like I was kind of scrolling, and I didn't scroll on it much, just a
Hmm.
little bit every day. It
Yeah.
was just fucking horrible
Oh
shit.
my god, dude. It's like
I started following a few of the same like creators I follow on Instagram on
yeah.
TikTok,
Mm,
and then it kind of started coming up with some of the good shit.
yeah.
You know
I
that
don't
that that was like, you know what,
this ain't for
this
me.
ain't work. Same for me, but
It's like it's not you, it's me.
yeah.
It's,
You know what is for me, Devin?
well,
Fast food. Let's go.
yeah.
Transition game fucking plus. Because that's another thing we wanted to talk about. Devin, you started telling me the story about your fucked up McDonald's order, but I told you I'm like, I'll save it for the podcast. So
Yeah.
let me hear the interesting story about my man DoorDashed or Uber Eats or whatever the
Uber
fuck.
Eats.
Some
Get it right, motherfucker. But I got some I got Uber Eats because I was on the sauce with Crown Apple and
oh,
so I got like a big McDonald's order. I think I ended up getting like I got a well here's what I wanted to get. Mind you, I want a double quarter pounder with cheese,
oh,
a 20-piece McNug with some sweet and sour sauce,
right.
uh, and two spicy chicken sandwiches.
Jesus, Devin.
Well, I was gonna give one to Rob, but
Okay.
here, so I get my order. Okay. Here's another thing. When I went to or order to get two chicken sandwiches. There was an option that was like already check marked when I was looking there, and it said something like potato roll thing. And I clicked off. I didn't want that because I was like, "What the fuck is the potato?" I didn't. I don't recall there ever being any type of potato on a chicken sandwich.
Oh
So I
my.
clicked off of
Well, you
that.
were.
No, Colin, that's not the reason
I
why.
thought
But
you were
whatever.
off the crown.
I wasn't that fucked up. But I got my order, and then like okay, I open it up, and there's my chicken sandwiches. Okay, you know how when you get like the McDonald's like hotcakes, they come in that like little platter, that black like
Yeah,
plastic platter thing.
yeah.
I opened the
So what do
fucking bag. I opened the bag, and it's really just the chicken patties with the
Oh,
sauce and two pickles on them.
because you clicked off the potato bun,
Yeah,
knowing what it was.
it's that's a potato bun.
Yeah, I guess. My man, my man thought they put potatoes on the sandwich.
That's what it said, I swear. But yeah, so I was like, what the fuck? And then like, and then as I'm going through the other shit, I'm like, whatever. But I was more into that double quarter pounder. That's like my favorite thing at McDonald's. My fat ass loves a double quarter pounder with cheese.
Okay, okay, all right.
And so I look in there and it's not in there. I'm like, you son of a bitch. And so
I'm just gonna go school shooting mode.
I end up getting my money back, my $11 back for that quarter
Jeez.
pounder. So yeah, it's
So
disappointed.
part of it was on McDonald's. The other part was on you.
Yes,
This is what you're telling me.
it
Though.
was a collaborative effort, Colin.
It was it was a collective effort to fuck up your order.
It was a collective. Yeah,
Um,
pissed off, but whatever.
dude, I'll be honest. I don't think I've ever had a quarter pounder with cheese.
All right, guys, I think we're gonna end the podcast early today. How have you've never had a quarter pounder with cheese?
I just always get the McDouble, bro.
But why?
Because the McDouble slaps. That's like my favorite fast food burger. It's so good.
It
It's a McDouble.
it's a big double. It's good, but the double quarter pounder is so much better. You get more meat.
Oh,
Your
wow.
risk of heart
Love a
attack
lot of meat.
increases. You know,
What's on the double quarter pounder with cheese?
just two big old patties, some cheese, some onions, some ketchup, and that's it.
Do they put pickle? Do they put
Oh,
the pickle on it?
pickles. Yeah, they put pickles on it. Oh wait,
So
no,
it's
they don't. Yeah,
basically
they do. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
so it's basically a beefier McDouble.
Yes, sir. It's a big double on steroids.
Okay, how much does it cost?
An arm and a leg.
Okay, see, I'm thinking about this economically because a McDouble for like
Ergonomically.
ergonomically, yeah. I'll put
Oh,
on. Okay, he's not gonna like us today. I'm gonna put on my Mitch hat and think about this from a financial standpoint. Uh, I love you,
uh,
Mitch. Um, because the McDouble for the longest time has been buy one get one for $1.
okay.
So I could get like I could probably get like fucking three McDoubles for the price of one double quarter pounder with cheese.
But do they do that anymore?
Yeah, like the last time I was there, like a week ago, they did.
Okay, touche. But I'm still getting my double quarter pounder though. I don't care
Yeah,
about your fucking.
I do absolutely love that spicy chicken sandwich though.
It does go hard in the paint.
And all the Disney Channel adults are gonna get mad at me about this, but
Fucking shitting on the Disney kids this episode.
I will take a spicy McDonald's chicken sandwich over a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich.
Yes,
I said it.
sir.
I know you agree with me.
I think we talked about this. I was torn on it. Couldn't really.
I hope we didn't talk about this on a podcast episode. I don't think.
No, we talked about this. I think on our way to Boss
Okay.
Tuesday, I believe. I
Yeah.
was kind of torn on that subject. So
I mean, on one hand, it's better, but on the other hand, it's not made from the pussy part of the chicken.
yeah, that's what it's the deal breaker right there.
But no, I mean, I unironically, it has to be the spicy one. I've tried their regular chicken sandwich; it's not that good. It's that
Talk about
spicy.
McDonald's.
Yeah, from
Okay.
McDonald's. It's that spicy mayo they put on it that just sets it over the edge for me.
Well, I'm already a mayo guy, and once you put a little spiciness in that mayo,
Yeah.
woo,
Do you like a McChicken, Devin?
I sure do.
I see. I don't like McChickens.
All right, like I said, I think we're gonna end this podcast early.
Dude, in my experience, it's always either they put like a a single drop of mayo on it, and it's the driest thing I've ever eaten, or they put the entire jar of mayo on one sandwich.
Dude, that's when it's the best. They put the entire jar in there. I told you I love mayonnaise.
Got gang banged.
Yeah, no, there's that one. It's that one meme. It's like when they put a whole bunch. He's like, I wanted a McChicken, not a McCum shot. Like they put extra mayo on the.
Devin, that just activated a memory in my brain.
Ew, with cum shots? God, I do not want to know.
No, in regards to a McChicken. Like,
No,
You
don't
know what
bring
I'm
that
going-
shit up, dude. No, do not bring that shit up. That shit's it's fucking disgusting, Colin. Do not bring that shit up. I know exactly what you're talking about. You nasty motherfucker.
I'll let the viewers connect the dots because we're talking about cum shots and a McChicken.
Yeah.
So,
God damn. I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about when you. God damn it, Colin. Trying to keep it somewhat classy in this joint here.
Devin, you just brought up. I asked for a.
Yeah, but you brought up a whole nasty ass video, G. I'm thinking about it right now. It's fucking gross, dude.
Oh,
God damn, dude.
I love how we were gonna talk about. Let's talk about fast food. Now we're on to the McChicken.
We're talking a McGangbang now, Colin. Jesus Christ.
I don't know, Devin. What else in regards to fast food do you have to talk about?
Let's talk about black salami, Colin.
Black salami, man.
Yeah.
They call me black salami.
Oh my god, dude. Top 10 videos I can't get out of my head. No matter how much I drink.
This is what
I wake up in the morning. It's still there. Oh my god! Hopefully after St. Patrick's Day, when I wake up the next morning, that both of those videos will be gone, but I doubt it.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Got me fucked up. That
Got me fucked up. Sound like Tomas right there.
Yeah. Then what do you think about Wendy's?
Wendy's is okay. Wendy's is good as fuck, but it's a little pricey.
Oh, definitely.
And I know, whoa, you ordered the double quarter pounder. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I know, but like even like the simple shit on Wendy's is still like it's still fucking pricey.
What's your go-to Wendy's order, Devin?
Oh my god. And Dave's double, dude.
A Dave's double. Yeah, I'm a Baconator kind of guy.
Ew.
What?
No, I don't. I told you I'm not a big fan of bacon.
Yeah, you don't like fucking bacon and mac and cheese.
Well, I don't. It's not that. No, with bacon, I'm not a huge fan of it. I'll eat some bacon, but I won't. If it's on my burger, I'm like, no, I'll pass on that shit, bro. Well, you don't like BLTs.
Because I don't like tomato.
See, that's why, Colin, you're built like a bitch. Fucking around
No,
to me.
tomatoes just like it's like snot.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? Pick my
It's,
nose all the time.
it's just like, yeah, I was about to say that. Like, it's just,
Just like when I sticking for gold up there.
hell yeah, bro.
Devin, I'm just joshing
Shut up.
you.
Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to hear it.
Talking all goddamn day.
You're talking all goddamn day.
Did you? I don't know if they still have it. Have you tried the well, it has bacon on it, so I don't. You probably wouldn't like it. The hot
Well,
honey chicken sandwich at Wendy's.
I want to say my mom got that, but I don't think I ever had it.
Because it was a spicy chicken like breast
Mm.
with cheddar with pepper jack cheese,
Cheddar Bay biscuits.
fried pickle chips,
Okay.
bacon,
Mm-hmm.
and a like honey habanero like sauce.
A little drizzle on there.
That shit was so slapping.
Call me
Like,
Drizzy on the streets.
like that's one of my weaknesses is like fast food items that just don't make any sense. Like who thinks about that? Like like what the fuck?
The Wendy's executives think about that, Colin.
Or their Italian mozzarella chicken sandwich.
Uh,
Have you had that one?
I know I had one of the Mott's sandwiches. I don't know if it was that one, but it might have been.
Because that's a heart attack on a bun.
Colin, any fast food restaurant
I
burger
know,
is a
and
fucking
this
hard
one
attack on a bun.
especially because it's a chicken breast with a fried piece of mozzarella cheese on the sandwich,
Mm-hmm.
like a fried, like essentially a big ass mozzarella stick on the sandwich,
Yes.
marinara sauce on a garlic knot bun.
Sounds like a good time.
Oh, it was definitely a good time. I opened it up and no, I'm joking. Um, it was good though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else is really, really good fast food?
What?
And it's more of a local chain. You know what I'm gonna say, Devin?
What?
Mr. Hero, prepare fresh
Fresh
food.
for you. For the first time in my whole entire fucking life, I got some because I only got the Merlin burger from Mr. Hero. That's the only thing I would ever get. But for the first time, I got like that. They're like Philly cheesesteak. I was a little disappointed. I wish I would have got the Roman burger instead. I wish I would
Yeah,
have broke the
I'm
tradition.
not crazy about the hot butter cheesesteak only because I think they really loaded up with mushrooms.
Yes. I love
And
mushrooms, but sometimes you be pushing a
I
little too far.
I do not like mushrooms.
Oh, I love mushrooms.
I do not like mushrooms. And the one time I got it without any mushrooms, there was like nothing on it. So
And
I'm like, I
just
see.
shrooms.
They load this bitch up with the shrooms.
Well, let's make up for the fact we have nothing else on it with extra mushrooms.
Yeah.
That's basically what they did.
Their their chicken bacon ranch sandwich is real well, you don't like bacon.
I like Colin. God, I don't hate bacon. I just like I'm not a huge fan of it like everyone else. I'll eat it.
You
God,
might like it in this application.
every time every time you bring something up bacon oriented, it's you stop. Oh, you won't like it then.
You might
Like,
like it in this application though, because it's like little bacon pieces that just kind of adds that saltiness,
mm,
that smoky saltiness.
mm,
And then their ultimate bacon cheeseburger craver. It's
yeah.
got nice little burger patty, some cheese. They put their zesty mayo on it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, pickles, bacon, a little lettuce on like a really nice bun. Ooh, don't make them start barking, Devin.
You know what's really good, Colin?
What?
Whopper, 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 cheeseburger, something, something, Whopper.
No, Burger King is like the gutter rat of fast food.
Shut up.
What? Devin, please don't talk to me.
I love Burger King.
Oh my god. Okay, guys, that's been it for this episode.
Well, you can't end the podcast. I can, Colin.
I can leave.
Touche.
Touche.
But it was the podcast episode will keep running, so I guess I have to go solo for the rest of the
What the
15
fuck?
minutes we have.
What the fuck kind of fast food place charges you $1.49 for 10 nuggets?
A good one.
That is rat meat and insulation inside of those nuggets.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good. Well, I mean, a lot of the Burger King is getting shut down, so I mean,
Yeah.
good
Them
luck
commercials
finding
are
one.
dated, Kevin.
But I was trying to keep them in business, but I wasn't doing enough. I
You know
love
what?
I love it.
You know what fast food place though I feel like is the most universally loved?
What is that?
Taco Bell.
Well, I don't like Taco. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Taco Bell is
Like
probably the
I'm
most.
hard pressed to find somebody that isn't a fan of Taco Bell.
Yeah,
You know?
everyone
Like
you're not a real American if you don't like
yeah,
Taco Bell.
yeah.
I'm a,
Yeah.
I think I brought this up before, but not on the podcast. But I think to me, the most underrated fast food restaurant of all time to me is Rally's. I think Rally's goes hard in the paint.
I don't eat that much Rallies, so I can't concur. Although I have
Mm,
had fries.
fries be banging.
Those fries definitely go hard in the paint. Word to
Yeah,
Hakeem on them. Because those things are tearing the paint up, bro.
tear the paint up. Yeah,
Tear the paint up.
but yeah, I think it's underrated.
Yeah. I've never had like one of their burgers.
They're good,
You know
very
what's
good.
funny? Every time I bring up Dairy Queen, my dad's like, "Man, their burgers used to be so good back in the '80s."
Who gets burgers from Dairy Queen?
Apparently, some people do. If I ever get food at Dairy Queen, I just get the chicken strip basket,
Yeah, because that's a safe. That's a safe.
side gravy, side of ranch.
I did get I did get their hot dogs. They weren't bad. Got a few
That's one thing
wieners.
I'm surprised more fast food places don't serve hot dogs.
Yeah, because they're cheap, easy to
Because hot
make.
dog, oh, I will say though, if you ever, I know like going to Five Guys, you're gonna get a burger. Get their hot dog at some point.
My sister always gets their hot dog. She
They
always
put it
enjoys
in,
it.
they put it in this like soft, caressing bun that like it like wraps around the hot dog almost.
Why'd you say
It
it like that? Like you're reading an erotic novel.
because that's how I
Soft,
feel when I put it in my mouth, Devin.
caressing bun.
I get a sense of eroticism when I eat a
That
Five Guys hot dog.
that steaminess right off the wiener just comes right off
Like
into
I
my
open up,
nostril holes.
I go to take a bite of it. I open up my mouth, and before I can even think of it, it's halfway down my throat. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Especially if it's full long.
I'm, I can't say that. I love hot dogs.
Oh yeah, I'm a hot dog guy too.
I'm a huge hot dog
Foot
guy.
long thing is I
Uh,
think my parents
go ahead.
um they took me to like the when you're a kid you go to the doctor every year for annual checkup.
Hmm.
I think I was like 8 or 9, and like we were just talking, and my parents brought me in, and they were talking about my health, and I like brought up the fact that I ate like 2 foot-long hot dogs the other day in front of the doctor.
Callan's like, what's wrong with that?
And my mom was like, I think she said she was like so embarrassed.
You're just keeping it real. My man was plowing down with some wieners. That's so
Plowing down
weird.
on some fucking foot-long hot dogs.
Hell yeah, bro.
Footlongs are there's something special about a long ass wiener. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, when I was a kid, I didn't know they existed. I didn't know they existed until like my grandmother got them. I was like, what the fuck is this? It's like a
Devin,
hot
have you
dog,
ever?
but better.
It's like a hot dog but bigger. Have you ever
Yeah.
thought about putting mayo on your hot dog?
One more time.
Have you ever put mayo on your hot dog?
Sadly, yes, and it's pretty disgusting.
Okay, at least because my mom, every time she eats a hot dog, she puts fucking mayo on it.
Yeah, because I've heard about that, and I was like, I'll give it. I wanted to try it, and I was eating it. I'm like, no, this ain't.
I'm
Mm-mm.
pretty sure Sean does that because he's one of those freaks that puts mayo on everything.
Well, that's how I am. But Nation is the one that got me into dipping my fries into mayo. I
Oh,
started doing
you
that
do
because of
that?
him. Yes, because of him.
Oh. See, I'm
Yes,
not a huge mayo lover. I've grown to like it more over the years, but dipping my fries in mayo, oh my God. Ugh.
it's good.
I don't know about all that.
It's top tier.
I bought a bottle of Arby's sauce.
Ew, Arby's sauce. I hate Arby's sauce.
You don't like the red sauce?
No, I don't like the red sauce.
Oh, because that's
I,
what I dip my fries in now, because it tastes like a spicier ketchup.
I fuck with that horsey sauce though.
Horsey sauce is pretty good, but I do like give me a little beef and cheddar, put some
Oh yeah,
Arby's sauce.
no, some horsey
Oh,
sauce, but yeah.
oh, oh. See,
Ooh,
I'm an Arby's apologist because I know a lot of people shit on Arby's.
I like Arby's.
I yeah, I wouldn't I'm not a huge Arby's fan, but I there is a select amount of
Few.
items there. The select few items that I really get down with, like a beef
I
and cheddar.
yeah.
Um, a regular roast beef is dry as fuck, not good. You got to get the beef and cheddar.
Who gets a regular roast beef sandwich?
What'd you say?
Who gets a regular roast beef sandwich?
Fuck somebody because they still got it on the goddamn menu.
Yeah, you're right. Can I just have
Probably
a regular?
probably some 50-year-old lady named like Linda.
She thinks the cheese is too spicy.
Yeah. Can I just get a regular roast beef? Make it as dry as you possibly can.
Like
Oh,
the
don't
Gobi Desert?
make
Yes.
it.
Gobi Desert.
We can't make it much drier than that. We can't make it much drier than it already is. The cheddar just adds that lubrication that's needed.
It does. It adds the little,
And
gives
then
a little twang.
don't they give it to you in that bun?
Yes,
Oh, so good. So fucking good.
it is
Like I
pretty
said, with a
good.
little bit of Arby's sauce on it.
No, can't do it.
Oh, their chicken sliders are bomb as fuck too.
I thought they were mid.
It's the bun that it comes on.
It's the bun that it comes on.
It's
It's a
it's
big. It's
the
a.
bun that it
It's a
comes on.
bun. It's a
It's
big
the
bun.
bun. And then they like haphazardly slap that little piece of cheese on it. Half
Yeah,
the
because
time it's like halfway off and
it's
melting
like
into
yeah,
the little.
it's like loose flesh just hanging off.
Yeah. Yeah. So good. So fun. And it's a long ass chicken strip, so you take the bites off the end of just chicken.
That's
And
right,
if I'm
Lampert. That's right, Lampert.
that's right, Lambert.
That's right.
If I'm chicken sliders though, I gotta ask for the 3 pepper sauce.
They have 3 pepper sauce.
Yeah, it's good. It's like a hot sauce. It's got a nice little flavor thing to it.
I remember Andy when I was at CSU. There's a secret menu item called the Meat Mountain. He would get that all the time, which was fucking roast beef, chicken, turkey, basically every meat that they have there. They would put on a bun, and that dude would fucking demolish that shit. I'm like, dude, how are you still alive after you? It was a secret menu item. It was like $10. Like, dude, he would just fucking just tear that shit up. Bro. I'm like, dude, how is your heart still beating right now?
I remember when I first went. I remember when I first went to that Arby's on campus. I
Uh,
ordered my food. I went up into like the student center and I just sat by myself and ate the most depressing meal of my life.
dude, that's how it is though. Like, here's another thing. This is a little bit more serious, but like, I swear, every time I finish eating fast food, I get so like sad and depressed because
I don't always, but sometimes I do.
yeah, because it has just like some type of reaction when you're morning eating that fucking food. You just get fucking, you feel just disgusting and
It's
disgusted.
similar to
Just
post nut clarity.
yes,
It's like you just
post Arby's clarity.
you just did your thing to the most vile porn you've ever seen.
Yeah,
You finish and it's just you feel horrible, and then you just eat the driest roast beef sandwich in the world
I should have done that shit.
with burnt curly fries because they fucked it up.
Dude, those burnt curly
and
fries sometimes be going hard though.
and
So I can't.
watered down Dr. Pepper. And you just feel like shit afterwards. No, it's just.
Oh my god, dude.
I feel like I felt it was just depressing because like I was just sitting there in the middle of the school just eating Arby's.
Tear the Arby's up, Colin. To the Arby's up.
It was just everybody in full view watching little. Because
Little
like when I
Lambert.
was 18, when I first went to college, I was still like a little mucous membrane.
Yeah.
Just watching a little mucous membrane Lambert just tear up some Arby's.
Tear the
Probably
Arby's up.
with my earbuds in, probably listening to Brockhampton.
You put the low end theory on, Colin?
Here we go, yo. Here we go. What's the scenario?
I'm Bob with the tribe, y'all.
Proud,
Oh my god, dude.
and I remember I would feel a similar feeling when I would go and eat at the cafeteria by myself too.
Yeah.
Because I would just be sitting there, put way too much on my plate because I was depressed.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Did you eat at the cafeteria a lot at CSU?
All the time, and I would get made fun of for it.
Why?
I haven't. They're like, you're eating that fucking little kid's cafeteria food. I'm like, literally, what's wrong with that, dude? It's like it's not. Honestly, it wasn't the best.
The food there was pretty solid. It was solid though. I mean, like it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but it was made with no love or seasoning. It's like eating the fucking most bland shit ever. I'm like, holy fucking god! I used to always put fucking. Bad. I would put Tabasco sauce in my fucking eggs when I'd have breakfast there all the time, dude. It was like, oh my god, these eggs are so fucking bland, dude. Jesus Christ.
What? You're not a coffee person, right, Devin?
I am not.
You don't really. Okay.
No.
The coffee that they had there, in like you go there and you can just pour coffee into a mug, just standard coffee, milk and sugar you put in it, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
The coffee they had in that cafeteria was, I kid you not, some of the best fucking coffee I've ever drank. I don't know what coffee they used. That shit was so fucking good.
It was CSU's best kept secret.
Dude,
that coffee.
When I would go for lunch though, I remember they had this pesto pizza. It was like pizza. With pesto sauce on it.
Okay.
That shit was really good. I remember really fucking liking that.
Tear the pizza up. Yeah, it was good.
Because remember they always had that sandwich like bar. It had like lunch meat and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Remember one time they had burgers, so I went and made a Roman burger. Took a burger patty, some cheese, and I took a couple pieces of salami, threw it up on that bitch.
Yeah.
And then I went over and I put some mayo on it, and I went over to the salad bar and I quickly grabbed the Italian dressing and I poured a little bit on the burger.
Yeah.
That shit was good.
They actually had some vegan options too, which I didn't think were too bad. They had vegan burgers, which they weren't bad. Probably because I didn't have to really pay like $35 for them, so yeah. they weren't that bad. And that actually, go ahead.
I wouldn't be. I mean, it's not that it's surprising that a major college campus has vegan options, because there'd probably be protests outside of the cafeteria every single day if they didn't.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I think they should offer vegan food, but vegans are a whole nother rabbit hole to get into.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the food wasn't bad. Honestly, the other dining options on campus were not that good.
No, I know they had the Papa John's downstairs, and another reason why I started getting super fat is because they would have in that little store that they had right next to the cafeteria. I would always get a pint of Ben and Jerry's Chunky Monkey ice cream, and I would just be turning the ice cream up, just like just sitting there.
What'd you pay for that? Like $9 a pint?
I think it was like $4.50 or something like that.
Oh, that was pre-inflation.
Yeah, so I was
now it's $4.50 at the grocery store.
Yeah, so I was sitting there turning the Ben and Jerry's up.
Well, and the problem at the cafeteria too is like you could just get as much food as you want. Like I had days where I just just ate a lot.
You gotta have self-control, Colin.
I know. I still don't that much, but
Yeah.
especially back then, I did not.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't.
They did have that. I wish I would have. I never ate at that Chili's on campus in the
Dude,
student center.
I would tear it up at Chili's every other week. That's another reason why I started getting fat. I was eating that
Yeah.
fucking Chili's all the goddamn time, all that fucking sodium.
See, but
Um,
you had like your friend group that you hung out with. I didn't like, I had like no friends at CSU other than you.
yeah,
Like I talked to like nobody else. So I didn't really have a group that I ever hung out with.
that's how Mitch was too. He was like, "How are you
It
making
just was
friends?
about this.
I have like no friends here." I'm like, I don't know. I
Yeah, Mitch was about his business.
Yeah, you're right. The only person like Mitch would talk to was me and his cousin Brad.
Yeah. I didn't even have a goddamn cousin. Well, you have a
Huh?
cousin. But I said I didn't even have a goddamn cousin that went to CSU.
Well, Colin, should have thought about
Yeah.
that. But yeah,
No,
that's all
but
it
I
was.
mean, there was though a decent amount of dining options like near campus.
Yeah, you had the I believe they had a Subway right next to that Arby's.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I only went to the Arby's. I'm pretty sure they had like a smoothie place.
I did go to
Um,
Joe Max a lot though.
I went there one time with
Coffee shop.
I didn't get anything, but I went there one time with Aiden and Cheyenne. They were
Yeah,
they're big coffee heads, so I just tagged along with them, and they obviously got a coffee there.
I remember
Mm.
in it was like my I don't know if it was freshman year or not. It might have been my second year. There's this girl that I worked with, that also went to CSU that I had a huge crush on.
Hmm.
I actually went on like one or two dates with her around campus. Well, one of them was around
Yeah,
campus.
I remember you telling me this
Yeah,
a
it
while
was
ago.
at some like fucking bistro or whatever, some basic like new American kind of fancy but trendy place on campus
I
or
don't
near
recall.
campus.
I don't recall a place like that, but I believe you. Yeah,
I don't. Oh God, I cannot remember at all what the name of it was. I think it
yeah.
was the church down there.
You're
Like
asking
it
if there's a
wasn't.
church.
What'd you say?
Wait, are you asking if there was a church or?
No, the one big ass church that's right by CSU.
Yeah, it's right in front of it.
Yeah,
Well,
I
in front
it
of the
was
student
like
center.
yeah, it was like a little bit down Euclid. Like if you
Okay,
go a little, like not too far, like in walking distance.
I've
So that
probably
was
seen
kind
it then because
of,
Mitch and I have ventured down there, walking down there before, so I probably have seen it. I just didn't know.
yeah, yeah, it's Scarvies. I wonder what the ratings are like at that Arby's.
Scarvies,
That's what my dad.
Scarvies.
It has 4 stars. That's actually pretty good for a fast food place. I I have to say I'm kind of impressed by that. Impressive.
Oh, I think you said depressed by that.
Yeah, that's so depressing. They only gave it 4 stars. What the fuck?
You never know.
I mean, that place that we went to, it I could see it not even being open right now.
Oh, probably not. That the pandemic probably killed it off.
Yeah, probably a pandemic casualty.
Same
I
thing with
don't.
Finucci's, that pizza place right across the street from CSU. I used to go there all the time with Andy. That place was fucking good. It was because it was a small business pizza place, so you know
Yeah,
it's good.
yeah.
Oh my god, I fucking miss that place, dude.
What was it called again?
Finucci's.
Fanucci.
Finucci.
Hey, it's a Fanucci.
No spaghetti. Yeah,
Hey,
that place was fucking
fucking
top tier.
Italiano. Hey, fucking spaghetti, huh?
I that that's probably one of my goes in my top 5 reasons why I got fat. I've already named off like a whole bunch of them. That's another one to
That's
the list of
top
why I got
five. I got fat. Fanucci.
Finucci. Because I didn't eat too
How
much.
many fucking subways are there around campus? I'm seeing like 10 of them.
I
Jesus.
guess there's 10 of them.
Oh, there's a Siddo's downtown, down by the campus.
Yes, there is.
Oh my god, you got so excited about that, Devin.
Because I would pass it, I'd walk down Euclid and go
Yeah.
to school, and I would pass it all the time. I don't know why I didn't go there, but yeah, there's one down there.
Why can't I find that goddamn church on Google Maps?
It's right in front of the student center, Colin.
Hold on.
I'm holding.
Cleveland State
Mm.
Student Center.
Oh, you're just gonna be wasting podcast time on this shit, bro.
Yes, I'm wasting fucking podcast time. You can suck my goddamn dick.
I wish I had like a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
wish I had like a thing where it could be like um please stand by. Do,
Oh
do,
yeah.
do, 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 do,
I
do, do.
remember did you I mean I think we all had to take it, that intro to college course.
Yes, sir.
Did you take the one where we had to go to like different like landmarks in the city?
Yeah, I
Uh,
had like a healthcare center or something like that.
okay, I was very lucky because mine was that church.
Yeah, you got that's the easiest fucking one.
Yeah, I got the fucking. I kind of wish I would have had to go to the. I would have had to have gone to the Heinens though. If I always wanted to visit the Heinens downtown.
Yeah, because we had to go to the our group had to go to the healthcare thing. We had to basically go down right by near the fucking Brown Stadium where it's at.
Yeah,
God damn, bro.
because I remember, little 18-year-old me. There was this girl in my group.
A little leopard.
Yeah, I think she was like 20, 21 at the time.
21. Yeah.
Anyway, so this girl in my group, she was 21, so she was. I don't know. The gap between 18 and 21 feels like a biggish gap
That
almost.
is
Like,
it's a big
a
gap, yeah.
lot. And I remember because I was talking to her, she had like, she was telling me like, she spent through like 6 credit cards to like travel around the world and shit after
Uh
she turned 8. So like one of those people, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, but like just a lot of life experience, way more than I had.
yeah.
But she was very attractive and
Very
very
attractive.
cool. Like not just like attractive, but whatever. Like she was a
Mhm.
very cool person.
Yeah.
Um, and our group that we had, the 2 other people in it were absolutely useless, so we had to wind up doing all the work. And
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
remember
happen.
walking around the church, and I'm just like, I should just ask her out, but I never
Uh
did
yeah.
because like I don't know, we vibed a little bit, but I was just a little pussy Lambert. Like I
I
said,
feel it.
I feel like okay, if that happened right like now, I might do it because I am a little bit more confident,
Mhm.
but not a lot more. But
You got a beard too, Colin.
I know I got a beard. I don't look like a little embryo like I used to. Like if I look back at pictures of me freshman year of college, I I look like a fucking. I mean, I still look like a blob because I'm still fat, but I looked extra blobby back then.
Because you don't have the beard. That's what it's all about, Colin.
Yeah, that bird.
It's all about that just for men beard.
I mean, listen, I got a beard. I got the nose
I'm
piercing.
listening.
Like
No.
I got some shit going on for me, Deb.
There you go. You got something.
It's still small though.
Yes. Well, I think we'll leave it off on that, Colin.
That's a good way to leave off the episode.
So we'll catch you guys next time and see you.
See you.